Welcome everyone to the next class of financial modeling. In today's lecture, we will be making some judgments about Reliance Industries on the basis of few calculation of its balance sheet. So let me write Reliance Industries money control and I will be opening the balance sheet of Reliance Industries. So Reliance Industries is one of the India's largest companies. It earns billions. It owns telecom. It owns retail, energy, digital businesses. But yet, the real question is, how does Reliance finance its empire? From where the money of Reliance is coming from? Whether it is coming from debt, or is it coming from equity, or is it coming from any other financial strategy? So, to decode this, we will have a look at the balance sheet of Reliance Industry, and we will be looking at the balance sheet of Reliance Industry as a financial analysts, not as a students. So, what we are supposed to do? This balance sheet, we will be copying it till source. It is necessary that we include the source while copying it. The reason I will tell you later. Then it will be copied in the Excel sheet. Yes. So once you will copy it, it is necessary that you are adjusting the balance sheet. So on the top, you can see wrap text. Click on wrap text and then click on the line between the two cells A and B. So this will automatically adjust as per the text which is there. Now again, like we have done in the previous class, it need to be arranged in ascending order. It means March 2021 will come in the beginning and 2025 will come in the last. So let me arrange it. So for arranging it, make sure that you're clicking on the top where the name of the cell is written, like D, then Control X, Control V, then Control X, Control V. I will be clicking on B, Control X, Control V. Now in this way, the entire years of the balance sheet is arranged. So here I'm done with the arrangement of items. This balance sheet will be used to make certain calculations about the Reliance Industries. So three things we will calculate today. Only three things. The first thing is, let me write it here. The first thing is capital structure leverage model. After calculating capital structure leverage model, the second thing that we will calculate is financial risk trend. So I'm leaving 2 to 3 lines here and then I'm writing financial After calculating financial risk trend, we'll calculate capital structure mix. So these are the three things that we will calculate today. So let us talk about capital structure model first. So in capital structure model, how we will create this model? We will be calculating two things here. The first one is debt as a percentage in capital model. The second thing will be brand equity multiplier. Once we are done with the calculation, I will also be telling you that how these two tools of the model will be useful for us in taking different decisions about the Reliance Industries in terms of investment, or how it is also helpful in management accounting and financial management. Fine. So these are two things that we will be calculating. In financial risk trends, the first thing that we will calculate is, everyone is aware of its calculation, debt to equity ratio. The second thing that we will calculate is long term debt ratio. This ratio is necessary to be calculated for understanding the structural risk. So let me write here in bracket structural risk. And the third thing that we will be calculating is, long term we have calculated, we will also calculate short term debt pressure. So this ratio is necessary for the calculation of liquidity risk. So these three things we will calculate in financial risk trend, and in capital structure mix, we will calculate two percentages. One is equity percentage and another is debt percentage. So very quickly we will move. Then we will do some interpretation regarding the Reliance industry based on three models that we are discussing. So first thing is calculation of debt in capital structure. Fine. So let me tell you the formula and then we will apply. So the formula for debt in capital model is, let me show you the balance sheet. These are the things that we will be requiring. The first thing will be non-current liability. So the formula is total non-current liability, that is written here, 1,97,403 crores. Then we will add current liabilities in it. So can you identify the current liabilities? These are the current liabilities and these are total current liabilities given to us. So total non-current liabilities plus current liability, and this need to be divided. Let me put a bracket here so that it follows the rules of BODMAS. This need to be divided and now we need to divide it by shareholder funds. So here you can see uh, just wait, there is some issue. Let me write this formula again. So yes, two things has been added, non-current liabilities plus current liability. We need to divide it with shareholder funds. So here you can see shareholder funds are written and this is the total shareholder funds. Plus, again, what was there in numerator? That is summation of non-current liability plus current liability. So make sure that you are also writing the formula. Let me put a bracket here and then I will press enter. I will convert it into percentage. So this is 45.69%. That is debt in capital model. I will drag it further so that you can have debt percentage for every year. The next thing is brand equity multiplier. So how do we calculate brand equity multiplier? Let me write the formula here for you for the purpose of reference. So brand equity multiplier is total assets divided by shareholder funds. Total assets divided by shareholder funds. And this ratio is calculated in times, not in percentage. Make sure that you are not messing up with the units. So let me apply the formula here. In the balance sheet, we will find total assets. Here, total assets are given to us. Yes or no? So total assets divided by shareholder funds. This is the shareholder funds and this is total shareholder funds. This is the value. Press enter. Let me reduce the digits. And here we have brand equity multiplier. Now, what I can do here is let me copy the years and paste it here. This will be helpful for me to make the diagrams. Fine. So I will make a diagram here, insert, then recommended charts, all charts. In the last, you can see combo is given. I will click on combo and one of the model, one of the tool, I will put it on different axis. Fine. So here you can see the diagram has been made. It's up to you if you want both the tools to be in the same form of diagram. You can show it like this. Otherwise, one bar and another line is correct. So here are the values. Let me delete the dates as well because it is not picking up correctly. So here you can see that debt in the capital model is increasing. Brand equity multiplier is also increasing. We will come to the conclusion of it. Fine. Next is financial risk trend. The first one is debt to equity ratio. So the formula is simple. It is long-term debt upon shareholder fund. It is long-term debt divided by shareholder fund. Let us quickly apply this equal to. So in the balance sheet here, you can see non-current liabilities is given to you. Below this, long-term debt is written. So long-term debt divided by shareholder fund. Total shareholder fund. Enter. Let me reduce the decimals. So this is your debt to equity ratio. Then we are having long-term debt ratio. So for your reference, let me write the formula for long-term debt ratio. It is long-term debt divided by, again, long-term debt plus shareholder fund. Fine. So let us apply this equal to long-term debt. We have just selected the long-term debt under non-current liabilities. We have long-term debt divided by, I will start the bracket, long-term debt plus shareholder fund. This is total shareholder fund. Then I will close the bracket. Press enter. This ratio again is not in percentage. It is in the ratio format. So let me reduce the decimal places. So this is how we calculate long-term debt ratio. Then we have the next ratio, that is that calculates the liquidity risks. So let me write the formula here. So for short-term debt, again, it is simple. It is short-term debt divided by non-current liability plus current liability. So let us apply it. The application of formula is quite simple. You have to identify each and every element in the balance sheet and then apply the formula. So let us find short-term debt here. So short-term debt is given in current liability. Short-term debt divided by, I'm starting the bracket. Then I need to add total non-current liabilities and total current liability. So non-current liability is given to us. Total is here. Total non-current liability plus total current liabilities are given to us here. Then I will close the bracket and I will press enter. So this gives us short-term debt pressure. In the similar way, we will be calculating the capital structure mix. So for the purpose of calculating capital structure mix, it is necessary that we are using equity and debt as a base. So for equity, let me write the formula here for you. For reference, for equity percentage, what we will do, we will use shareholder funds and divide it by total capital and liabilities. So let us apply the formula based on this, equal to shareholder funds. These are the shareholder funds and this is the total of shareholders fund. Shareholder funds divided by, here we can see total capital and liabilities are given to us. So divided by this figure, press enter. This will be in percentage. And this is how we calculate the equity percentage. Now the turn is of debt percentage. So the formula is, I'm writing for reference, but in real life financial modeling, we do not write the formula. Fine. So non-current liability plus current liability divided by total capital and liability. Capital and liability. Now it's very simple for you, equal to non-current liabilities where it is given to us. Yes, here we have total non-current liabilities. Let me use the bracket. Okay. Plus, what is the total of current liability? Here we have total current liability divided by total capitals and liability. Total capital and liability is given to us here. We will convert it into percentage and drag it further. So these are the three things that we're supposed to calculate. Quickly calculate it and then we will write its interpretation in the class.